Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. First, before I get started with this video and what this video is actually about, if you haven't read the title already, I am sincerely apologizing that I have not uploaded videos in a while. I know I have been very hypocritical about I'm going to upload videos more often. It's just that right after, the week before school, I did the New Year's video blitz. That did alright. And when I uploaded those videos, it was a week before I had to go to school. And I had to get a feel for my classes, so I decided to take a few weeks off just to get my classes in order. And I'm a college student, so I have less time to be able to do more videos. But I wanted to at least create a schedule for myself, which probably won't really help that much. I already skipped a day in not uploading on Wednesday, but I'll try my best. So it's going to be Wednesday is half and half. Thursday is just a free video where I get to do whatever I want. And Friday is all that in a bag of chips, where I talk about things that happened on YouTube or on TV, specific things, and I talk about it. And I'm still trying to figure out how to upload videos that are more than 15 minutes long. I think it's because of the music that I have on some of my videos, or something else. So I'll try to figure that out. So today we're going to be looking at Reddit videos, because I've been seeing a lot of people come out of the woodworks with Reddit videos, and I wanted to try it out for myself. And I found a subreddit that I really enjoyed that really blew up over the past week, which is the r/entitledparents. And the picture I have up here, I always wanted to start this type of videos with like a funny picture, and this is of a makeup YouTuber called Tati during a video she did with another YouTuber, and she just looks like one of those crazy moms in this picture, but she looks pretty on other videos. So let's get started with the first story. And this is entitled Mom Tries to Take a Bus Seat from an Amputee, from that posted by that user. And also, there's also bad words in these, so be cautious if you don't like bad words in videos, don't watch it. I will be trying to censor the videos on my own by not saying them, but the bad words will be on the video. So let's get started. Backstory: I lost my right leg just above the knee in a hit-and-run accident 2.5 years ago, and now I'm waiting on prosthetics. Now I'm walking on prosthetics. You don't see that I use a prosthetic if you don't watch out for it. The actual story: I am not that comfortable driving my car left foot only, so I drive reasonable distances like my way to work by bus. One day I got into the bus from work, and I gathered the last free seat in the bus. Lucky for me, because balancing in a fast bus is still very hard and too impossible for me. And I do not really want to let everyone know I am an amputee, so I don't really have a point to take anyone's seat. So 2 stations later, an entitled kid and his mom got into the bus. EK and EM. Entitled kid equals EK, and EM equals entitled mother. They walk up to me, and EM wanted me to get up from my seat because EK had worked the whole day and his feet hurt. So I said, I worked the whole day as well, and my feet hurt as well. EM arguing, well, my son is very young. He's just not used to working all day long. Me: your son looks very young and agile. I think he gets used to working all day long. And standing in the bus from another 15 minutes should not be a problem either. EM: he just can't. Be nice. Me: I don't have to, or is your son physically unable to stand together? Stand for longer times. EM: are you saying my son is disabled? How dare you? Does he look disabled? Me: do I? Knocking my phone on my prosthetic for a theoretical clunk. EM: nice setup you have there. The sound effect was pretty realistic. EK making silly faces in the background. Me: pulling up the right leg of my pants. I'm sounding a little peeved off and shutting down my cover. No app, just analog sound effects. I don't care. You were standing and walking around at the bus stop just fine. You can handle standing in the bus. My son doesn't have to endure your selfishness. Or selfishness. Me, pretty mad, trying to explain her what kind of training I need to learn to walk again, and how hard it is to walk on a daily basis no longer. Basis got louder and louder and louder. The people on the bus were watching at me, so I calmed down and gave her a practical explanation. My physiologist once gave me how. We use our toes actively to balance. We didn't want to acknowledge that, and shouted and shouted mean word as well as another mean word at me. Before she loudly asked who would let her son sit down, but no one reacted whatsoever. So, looking at this first story, I tried to pick stories that I've seen before, but I think I recorded this one too late. I've seen this one before in other people's subreddit videos, but I really like this story because because for what I'm trying to say is that to me, I always give respect to people no matter what. I always think that there is no reason to not give respect to people if they haven't done anything to me. If they haven't been rude, I will give them respect. But if they have been rude, they will not get respect from me. I will try to give them fake respect, but it won't be my full respect because you did something rude and I didn't appreciate it. It's basically I live by a give respect, get respect kind of thing, where I will give you respect if you give me respect back. So, also when the worst thing that came out of this was the mom thinking, oh, when he hit his phone in his leg, he said, oh, nice app he got there to make that sound so realistic. When he had an actual leg that was amputated, and it was this, plastic other leg. I don't know what goes into amputees and stuff, because I'm not an amputee, and I don't know anyone who's an amputee. What I would have done was take off my leg, but that's another thing. I don't know how hard it is to remove and put back on a leg, so I was contradicting myself on that one, thinking, oh, he could have just taken off his leg. But it probably would be hard to put it back on, so I didn't want to think about that. So, on to the next one. This post is from Not Today Psycho. Give my violent brat your newborn. M equals me, EB equals entitled brat, and EM equals entitled mom. Okay, this happened just before Christmas 2018. I had a baby in the first week of December. When Bub was around 2 weeks old, I had to go to the shops to buy groceries to finish up buying the last few things for Christmas. I was sitting in the food court feeding Bub and having a drink myself when this 4 to 5-year-old girl holding a doll comes up screaming, baby, and tries to lift the breastfeeding cover I've got on. M. Just wait a moment, I'm trying to feed her. EB. Can I have a hold? M. No, she's very little and she needs her head and neck supported. All of a sudden, cute little girl becomes a screaming banshee, wailing at the top of her lungs, I want the baby! She then threw her doll on the floor and started stomping on its head while screaming. EM. What did you do to make my baby girl so upset? M. I will not let her hold my daughter. She is eating and she is only little. EM. Let her hold her. She's been wanting a sibling and I haven't been able to get her one. She's so gentle and she just loves babies. M. Looks pointedly at the doll. Really? EM. Give her the freaking baby. Geez, some of you first moms could be bloody precious. Tries to pull baby away from me. M. Don't touch my baby again and you will be spending Christmas in the hospital. EM walks off with the little brat screaming and mumbling about mums who don't share. Okay, so this is the last story for today, and I wanted to talk about it for a little bit. I talked to my mom about this story. I found out about this subreddit, I think a couple days before I told her this story. And I told her this story because I was telling her about this, because we always like to laugh at stupid people on TV, online. And my mom told me that she would knock the lady out, just like the person threatened to do in this story. And no matter what circumstances, unless the parent gives you permission, you are not allowed to remove that cover from the baby. I don't care. To me, I don't care if you're breastfeeding a baby in public fully out. I would say, because that's none of my business. If you have to feed your baby, you have to feed your baby. But the one funny thing that came out of the story was when she said she's been wanting a sibling for so long, and I haven't been able to give her one. That's none of your business. That's none of her business to know. If the Cabbage Patch has weevils, you need to get that done or get some help with that. Because no one cares about your Cabbage Patch, if you know what I mean. I would suggest just adopting a baby. If you can't have a child, adopt one. If you want a baby so bad. If you want your daughter to have a sibling so bad, adopt a baby. So this is where I'm going to end off for now. If you want me to read more Reddit videos or have any other Reddit topics, subreddits for me to check out, tell me in the comments below, and I would like to see your suggestions. And if you have any suggestions for how I should format my videos, and if you had any trouble with me coherently speaking, let me know too, and I'll try to figure out a way to be able to make my videos more clean and clear. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and hope you guys have a nice and safe day. Bye!